I'm sure you've noticed that as of lately, car dealerships have been empty and the number of new car releases has dwindled big time. Supply chain shortages are brutal, so seeing all new autos in the news is quite an occasion. But today you're in luck, because we have managed to squeeze all the winter automotive announcements into a single condensed informative package. Recent auto shows, online presentations, and virtual unveils of the most exciting newcomers are at your fingertips. So subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News and let's start the engines. Honda Civic Type R. The all-new Type R showed up wearing camo at the Tokyo Autoshow. And as we speak, one of the world's most scorching hot hatchbacks is trying out the 11th generation Civic platform at the Suzuka Circuit in Japan. The new underpinnings offer an 8% improvement in torsional and 13% better bending rigidity. Far better looking yet still beyond aggressive, the newcomer wears a sharp body kit, large rear spoiler, 20-inch 10-spoke wheels, Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber, and red Brembo brake calipers. The 2-liter turbo inline 4-cylinder will be carried over, but now it is expected to make as much as 350 horses and shall exhale through a 3-tip exhaust system. Surely, a 6-speed manual is the standard transmission choice, but the dual-clutch automatic is also on the table. Expect the starting price close to 40 grand, which would also get you a sporty Alcantara interior with the next-generation Hyundai infotainment. Chevrolet Silverado Electric. Originally revealed underpinning the reimagined Hummer family, the flexible Ultium platform is now making its way to Chevy's roster. The Silverado truck will be the brand's first Ultium-based EV that will launch in 2 different configurations: the fleet-oriented work truck and the flagship RST First Edition. Both should offer 400 miles of driving and support 350 kW DC charging. The former is rated for 510 HP and 615 pound-feet, while the RST raises the numbers to 664 and 780. It is also capable of towing 10,000 pounds and carrying 1,300. The Silverado comes equipped with 4-wheel steering and an adaptive air suspension that can lower or raise it by 2 inches. Another useful feature of the truck is its ability to function as a power source for your tools and appliances, with the optional 10.2 kW outboard power function. Mazda CX-50. Slightly bigger than the current CX-5, this US-exclusive crossover will be the first model to be assembled at the joint Mazda-Toyota plant in Alabama. The CX-50 boasts the familiar design, plenty of black plastic cladding around the lower perimeter, and a bolder front end with the extended grille tips and modern-looking headlights. The Mazda CX-50 has higher ground clearance than its platform siblings and offers all-wheel drive from the get-go. Under the hood, this SUV houses a 2.5-liter mill, either the base inline 4 with 187 HP and 186 pound-feet, or the Turbo 4 that makes 250 horses and 320 pound-feet. Later in the production cycle, Mazda also promises a hybrid model. On the inside, the company opts for a minimalistic 5-seater layout with an optional leather upholstery, panoramic sunroof, and an obscure infotainment atop the dash. Mercedes Vision EQXX. Instead of following the SUV craze, Mercedes' vision of the future sticks to the brand's roots. The EQXX concept is a 4-door coupe that has an extremely aerodynamic bodywork, uses innovative construction materials, and focuses on maximizing efficiency. Thanks to its ultra-sleek teardrop shape, the car has 0.17 drag coefficient, setting a new benchmark for the brand. Its drivetrain consists of a single rear-wheel drive motor rated for 204 horses and a 100 kWh battery with yet unseen energy density. The 900-volt pack is said to hold 620 miles of range, which means that the car should cover over 6 miles per each kilowatt-hour of battery capacity. We expect the model to support charging at 350 kW, plus it can also use 117 roof-mounted solar cells to add 15 miles per day. The cabin of the Vision EQXX takes the idea of a hyperscreen even further, getting a one-piece 47-inch display with 8K resolution. Do not think twice and smash the like button to fuel our journalist efforts. In sickness and in health, we'll be here to deliver car news directly to your inbox. Let's keep rolling. Acura Integra. After a 22-year-long absence, the Integra moniker makes a comeback as an original 5-door liftback targeting young sport enthusiasts as well as the nostalgic owners of the past generation models. The revealed prototype shows off a frameless gloss black grille, dual-eye LED headlights, and a sweeping roofline, accentuated with a subtle decklit spoiler at the rear. It also rides on 19-inch split 5-spoke wheels with Brembo brakes, and comes painted in a bright Indy yellow pearl hue inspired by the 2001 Integra Type R Phoenix Yellow. Acura president also confirmed that the new generation Integra will rely on the same powertrain as the new Civic Si, and it will come standard with a 6-speed manual. Currently, the 1.5-liter turbo produces 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque, but we do expect it to be specifically tuned to the Acura standards. Chrysler Airflow. Despite its century-long history and Big Three status, Chrysler's namesake brand has nearly gone extinct. In this dire situation, Stellantis North America came up with a plan of an all-electric reboot for the entire model line. The very first newcomer that should be expected by 2024 was previewed by the nearly production-ready Airflow concept. The Scoop SUV was developed on the conglomerate's new dedicated Stella Medium architecture. It can have 87 through 104 kWh battery capacity and up to 440 miles of range. The lower grades of the Airflow are likely to be powered by a single 201 horsepower electric motor, plus the second e-motor on the rear axle is a very likely scenario. The cabin holds 4 individual seats and has airy feel, ensured by a huge glass roof and large windows. This crossover debuts the new generation Stella Smart Cockpit with a central infotainment screen, dedicated passenger displays, over-the-air update capability, and Level 3 autonomy. Genesis G90. After just 6 years on the market, the first standalone model by the Korean luxury marque is getting its first comprehensive overhaul. The second-generation G90 offers 2 wheelbase lengths, while its exterior styling sticks to the brand's overall design direction with an evolved version of the cross grille and new ultra-thin dual-line headlamps. Instead of using one of the existing G90 engines, the sedan replaces them with a 3.5-liter turbo V6 rated for 380 HP. The mill is paired with an 8-speed automatic and all-wheel drive, plus in case of the long wheelbase model, it is enhanced with a mild hybrid tech. Since G90 wants to challenge German luxury models, Genesis gives it the first air spring suspension with the preview electronic control technology. It scans the road for imperfections and adjusts accordingly. Lastly, its cabin offers 4 individual seats wrapped in quilted leather. Toyota GR lineup. As usual, Toyota reigned over the home market Tokyo Autoshow this year, treating the public with an all-new entries to the Gazoo racing lineup. First up is a ruggedized version of the first electric crossover by Toyota, bZ4X. While the stock model can come with a front-wheel drive, the GR concept is surely all-wheel drive. It has large diameter tires, sports seats, and matte black exterior body panels. The Yaris hatchback will receive a 500 units Japan-only limited edition based on the fully tuned GR Yaris. Namely, the GRMN loses 44 pounds, body becomes more rigid, suspension was lowered, and the rider's arsenal includes a mechanical limited slip differential and a close-ratio gear transmission. Lastly, we should mention the Toyota Gazoo Racing AKT GR GT3 concept, which shows the commitment to further accelerate customer motorsports activities. The newcomer is rumored to be hybridized or all-electric. Ford Ranger. The Ford's next-generation midsize pickup gets bigger and more capable in 2023. Targeting those customers who want a single solution for work and weekend outings, Ford revises the truck's chassis, adding 2 inches to its width and length and balancing it out. The Ranger also acquires bolder styling, definitely inspired by the bigger F-150. It features a more upright grille, new C-shaped running lights, and beefier wheel arches. On the global market, the truck offers 3 diesel drivetrains, including the newly added 3-liter V6 turbo diesel flagship. The latter has not been confirmed for the US, so most likely North American buyers will be limited to a familiar 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder producing 270 horsepower. Lastly, Ford revises the Ranger's outdated cabin. It not only looks modern and roomier, but also boasts a standard 10.1-inch infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Range Rover. This model opens the 5th chapter in the history of the Range Rover nameplate. It moves to the brand's new MLA Flex platform that makes the SUV 50% stiffer and 24% quieter compared to its predecessor. As usual, the model offers 2 wheelbase lengths, but this time it is finally offered as a 7-seater. The standard clearance is 11.6 inches, but the new electrically operated air suspension can raise it by another 5.7. This SUV has a 48-volt anti-roll system, rear-wheel steering, and a large drivetrain portfolio with gasoline or diesel 3-liter mild hybrids, a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8, and 2 plug-in hybrids. The latter rely on a 38 kWh battery pack and are rated for 440 and 510 horses respectively. The cabin is enhanced with more sustainable interior materials, a 13.1-inch PV Pro infotainment, active noise cancelling, and PM 2.5 air filtration. Subaru STI E-RA. Subaru Technical International, more widely known as STI, launched the E-RA Challenge project 2 years ago with the aim to gain expertise in the new carbon-neutral world of motorsports. This all-electric hypercar is equipped with a 60 kWh battery and a 1088 horsepower powertrain. It is additionally enhanced with a newly adopted proprietary 4-motor 4-wheel torque vectoring technology. By the way, the concept's name is actually an acronym. It stands for Electric Record Attempt. Specifically, Subaru STI planned to beat Nürburgring in under 400 seconds, or 6 minutes and 40 seconds. What is your personal favorite among the winter car releases? Are you excited about the upcoming 2022 and 2023 model years? Let's talk this over in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe, share, and proceed to watching other Automotive Territory Daily News episodes. The links are waiting for you on the screen. We'll see you.